Sorry about that. Good morning. I don't have a remote for my phone to kind of set it up right. So, it is Sunday. Happy Sunday. I'm on the floor because there's no space for me to do this stuff. And this is actually the best room. This is my daughter's workout room. So I'll do it here. Lots of floor space. I'm going to use the Light Seer for the reading. I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot for clarifying. Hope you all are doing well. It is Sunday. I am wearing my football stuff, ready for the game, but I won't be able to watch it, but I'll be rooting in the back of my mind. I work today, so let's do a couple more shuffles. Yes, the Denver Broncos are my team. I do reside in Tennessee, but I was in Colorado for 20 something years, and I moved there when I was 18, so kind of like, I feel like Colorado's my home, but I really like Tennessee. Okay, let's get started here. Cut the deck. This is our daily reading today. We'll take a look at current situation and the influences around that. You can't really see the cards, but I promise I'll show them to you. What we got? Current situation. Ace of Swords. I love this Ace of Swords for some reason. I feel like it's just like getting all the information. Kind of being in touch with your higher power too, to some degree. Okay, so present influence is Nine of Pentacles. Future influence is Queen of Swords. Everything's facing towards the future, and I really do like that. I like that a lot. What we don't see, Page of Cups. What to look for, Six of Swords. Okay, unexpected, Ace of Pentacles. Ooh, we're clarifying that puppy, right? Hope I'm talking loud enough. I'll speak up a little bit. It's far enough away where I'm worried about that. Challenge, Moon, Strength, King of Pentacles. There's some pentacles going on. I wonder, well, where does this lead? Two of Wands. You know, and I always like the Two of Wands energy because it means there's things happening, things are being planned, working through something. And then it goes to the Knight of Wands. Our advice is the Hermit. Now we've got the Knight of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So whatever this situation is, oh my God, the Page of Cups and what to look for. It's important to you. I feel like there is a gift coming. Ooh, and the Ace of Wands after that. And when I say that, yeah, it could be a gift of romance, absolutely, for some of you, but take it as it resonates. Keep in mind this is collective, so we're not all going to be in the same place. But the energy, most importantly, is I feel like it has a little bit to do with daydreams and what you've been dreaming for and what you've been wanting. With the Knight of Cups brings those together. I feel like it's like heading towards your dreams, heading towards what's important to you, but in a kind of a romantic, daydreamy kind of way. Not necessarily that it can't come true, but it feels to me like that's kind of where we're at here. It feels like a Nine of Cups kind of feeling where it's something that you really want. I do like the Ace of Swords in your current situation. There's things that you are finally understanding. And I think this comes from that Hermit energy we've been having for so long. But I do feel like you are really understanding something. And that comes from you realizing what you have to offer in a relationship, what you have to offer at work, what you have to offer as a human being, a friend, a mother, a wife, a father, a son, a daughter, any of those things. It's like, oh, like, yeah, like I do. Like it's this, that's what the realization is, but it comes from you. I think the search has paid off, like totally paid off. I'm going to clarify any more on that Ace of Swords, but I do feel like that's what that Nine of Pentacles is. Yeah, I do. I'm not going to clarify it. Let's move on. Because the Ace of Swords is all about clarity and understanding. Um, the Queen of Swords is in your future. And if you look, so this is your current situation. This is the present influence, and this is the future influence. Everybody's facing the future. Everything. That's facing the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is facing the Queen of Swords. I feel like with that Ace of Swords, that clarity, that I feel like it's, yeah, now I know what I can do. I will clarify her. But this doesn't have to be a her. But it's more of a feeling like having that goal, having that direction. Also, she's really smart and she thinks really deeply, really deeply. Tell me about this Queen of Swords, please, in the future influence. Let's take a look at this. Queen of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Emperor. I feel like it could be definitely looking at what you bring to a relationship as far as stability. But I do feel like, for some of you, this is definitely somebody. The Emperor could be somebody, not necessarily male, but just somebody that, you've been wanting to have in your life. Because we have the Knight of Cups with the Two of Cups here. But it doesn't have to be that. It also can be about reaching that potential with the Queen of Pentacles there. I feel like this is you completely understanding your role in a situation. And that's the Queen of Swords, which gives you foresight on how to move forward. I think it's actually really good energy. Then we have the Page of Cups and what we don't see. This is definitely, there's something happening here. My hair is messed up. There's something happening here with, it's definitely caring and love and gifts, because the Page of Cups is all about, it can be gifts from the universe. It can be a gift from somebody. But I do feel like there is something in the background. Let's clarify it. Because for some of you, if you're looking for a relationship, I think this person is kind of daydreaming about you. Or you are daydreaming about them, but you wouldn't know that. So I get the feeling that there's someone here that cares about you a lot more than you may know. And this doesn't have to be relationship. This could be in general. But it also, to me, well, let's look. Page of Cups, Seven of Wands, Knight of Swords, and the Empress. So this is definitely, I feel like you've kind of stood your ground, and this is someone coming back around. And I feel like this could be someone that sees you as a very giving individual, very caring, very giving. And that's because there's something here about standing your ground. Again, I feel like there's something happening that you don't realize how much someone cares about you. Again, it could be any life area, but I'm getting the overall feeling that that's where you're headed. So we have the Six of Swords in what to look for. I feel like it's understanding exactly where you need to go to bring you the best results for you. What's going to be the best results for you. And that's what we have to look for. And then you need to decide which direction to go. There's something here about, I think with this Ace of Pentacles opportunity, this is part of that. Because I think the Ace of, well, we'll get there, but let's do the Six of Swords. Three of Wands, Page of Pentacles, what you've worked on, and balancing everything out. I feel like, yeah, you've definitely seen that your work has paid off. Three of Wands over here. And then the Page of Pentacles, again, about the work you've done. But the Two of Pentacles, I think you're headed towards a more balanced life. And it's because you kind of have, I think you're through the hump of working really hard at something. So you're coming to a conclusion here. Being able to see that with the Three of Wands, you know, seeing your ships come in. The Page of Pentacles to me is all about hard work. Working, and it could be a message, but it could be. It could be. And then the Two of Pentacles is just about balancing all of the life areas, balancing home, love, all of those things. So I do feel like just look for that. Understand what you're getting out of the work you put in. I feel like that's what it's asking you to look for, because then you'll know exactly where you need to go. You know, once you determine this is, it's like you have to do a little bit of the work, and that's what that's asking you. But I do feel like it's looking for that new opportunity, which is the Ace of Pentacles. So this comes in unexpectedly, which means you don't unexpected means you don't expect it. Okay, so what is the Ace of Pentacles? 10 of Swords. There's something that's over. Six of Pentacles and Five of Pentacles. There was an ending to something, and this Ace of Pentacles, and it had to do with something where there was a give and take here, or sharing, or whatever, but the Five of Pentacles is telling me that there's a different path forward here. So if this is something like, if this is a person, there is a different path forward. There's a new way to work on this, because the Five of Pentacles is not only about like asking for help or anything like that, but it's, last time I did this, it didn't work. Should I continue to? Sometimes we think that the Five of Pentacles is they're missing the church, right? As they walk by in the Rider White. But it also can be, it didn't work last time. I can't go back that way. I need to do something different. And again, that Six of Swords, knowing that you need to do something different. And I feel like once you realize what that is, and I think this contemplation part is over, and you are going to reap the benefits of that. There could be something else that was over that maybe isn't really over. It's going to cut like this is an ending of something that's allowing something new in. And whatever this new in is the most important thing, because it's going to make you realize that if this other thing didn't end, if this other thing didn't happen, and I didn't have to look at this differently, and if I didn't have to take this time, I wouldn't be in this place right now. And then we have the Moon in the challenge. You know, I don't feel like this is anything more than, you know, make sure that everything is clear, because the worst thing is when we make big decisions or choices or move forward with something. Am I clear on how this is going to work? And for some reason, this has become a challenge where if you're dealing with someone else, they may be not communicating everything, or sometimes I still feel like there's a little bit of unclear here with this challenge, and that sometimes we just need to understand things better. But no matter what, this is in the challenge. So while we can say all day long, make sure you understand, I think the more important thing here is to realize where the clarity lacks. You know, like, because it's a challenge, we have to, this is something that we have to navigate, and it's not necessarily something we can change. So by recognizing that there may be still some fog happening here, even though things are getting clear, there's still some kind of fog where you don't understand everything, which is leading to, you know, just understand that. Like, I think with the challenge is we have to see it for what it is. It's not necessarily something we can fix. We may be able to, but as a challenge, it's just, you know, you may not be understanding everything. Or you may want clarity on things you may never get clarity on. Tell me about the King of Pentacles in the Strength. Ten of Cups, Magician. Okay, so that's where the clarity comes in. There's something here that this person, you know, we've had this in the past, that energy of someone not being completely forthcoming with the Magician and the Seven of Swords. However, this is in your Strength. So I do feel like, and the Ten of Cups is saying this could end up being coming back around again, but that's why the challenge of the moon is there. You may never see everything. However, maybe that's okay. Sometimes we don't need to know everything that happened with somebody, you know. You know, they may not want to come forward and say, this is what I was thinking or doing or happening. So for those of you that are dealing with somebody in your life, I feel like what's happening here is the relationship. I feel like you're going to understand the relationship a lot better. Maybe things will come to light. If this person's coming back around, there may be things you'll never understand. But it is a strength, so it is positive. And that means that even if you don't, it was meant not to. This leads to the Two of Wands and then the Ace of Wands. Or I have the Ace of Wands sitting right here. Sorry. Two of Wands to the Knight of Wands. I love the Knight of Wands because, well, especially in this deck, it feels very joyful. The Two of Wands is the plan. So we are going to clarify the Two of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So let's talk about the Two of Wands. I'm such a klutz, aren't I? The Two of Wands is the plans, is, you know, she's looking at where to go next, how to do this. And a lot of times we see the Two of Wands, if he's got a world in his hand, it's about navigation, right? Where do I go next? I've got this world. Which direction do I go? And to me, the Two of Wands is all about the plan. Planning, okay, which route do I take? What's the best way for me to go? Not necessarily the quickest, the best. So tell me about this Two of Wands, please. Ace of Wands. Isn't that funny? King of Swords, Page of Cups. So this is, there's something new. Something new happened with somebody, or something new is going to be happening or is happening here. The Ace of Wands, it's a new beginning with a person or a situation. And it could be this Queen of Swords, the King of Swords, and the Page of Cups. I feel like you're navigating how to make this situation grow. So with the Ace of Wands and the King of Swords, if the King of Swords isn't somebody, it's the idea of, you know, putting that brain work in, not navigating this new direction and doing it precisely. And how much do I give it? And that's all of the thought processes, like going through navigating this. Where do I want to go next? How do I want to do this? With the Knight of Wands in after that. So this could be a little bit down the road, maybe even a couple weeks, could be a week. There's going to be, I feel like, with the Knight of Wands, I mean, I feel like it's really good energy. So the Knight of Wands can also be about travel, moving, but whatever it is, it's definitely forward movement. It's got a lot of energy, a lot of passion. She's very excited. I feel like there's a lot of joy coming in. I think you're headed towards joy. That's kind of like, not just joy, but like really kind of getting excited about something. Tell me about this Knight of Wands, please. Ten of Wands, Star. The burden's over. You are taking a new path. The Star, the Five of Pentacles. You know, there has been something, whatever has been burdening you is released with the Star energy. The Five of Pentacles, I am going back to that, navigating differently. I'm going in a completely different direction. I'm headed away from this kind of like, not, I don't know if you've been sad or not. I mean, that's all you, but like feeling like you are going without, kind of. And that's what the energy I'm getting. So there we have that. I love this though. I love this. I love this energy. Your advice is Hermit. You know, I feel like it's a reminder that the time you take is really important for yourself. And also, that's always what gives us the best clarity on what to do next. The hermit is all about that time alone. He's got the lantern. But more importantly, with the hermit, he does make a discovery. And when we take that time to not just jump, but search and look within, look around you, really get to know who you are, what you really want about any situation, no matter what this is to you, then know the hermit brings that. And I do, I feel like the hermit does. To me, the hermit is also more than that. It's also about, it's a spiritual time. Sometimes we need to take that time out. And sometimes when we let our thoughts go on what we think we want, we are going to be more in tune to find and discover what's really important to us. Okay, so I'm going to do 3 more cards for today. Page of Wands, 4 of Swords. I feel like there is definitely something coming in regarding some healing that needed to be done. And I feel like we're going back to that 2 of Pentacles. We had it also as a clarifier where things are coming into balance, into play. I feel like for some of you, that 2 of Pentacles could be someone shifting and having energy back for you. Or, because I see that a lot, like, are you focused on this pentacle or this pentacle? But overall, the healing has started. And I feel like there's definitely going to be some kind of message that comes in that helps you. And when I say message, it doesn't necessarily mean a message from a person. It can be a message. You could be scrolling your screen and something comes up that gives you that, oh yeah, that makes perfect sense. And it kind of helps with that whole healing process. And then you are able to really balance things out today. I think today is a big day for you. Not like, when I do dailies, they're not like these big things, there are day-to-day important things that can happen. So pay attention to those messages that come across. Could be something like totally, you're not expecting it, right? Like, I don't know, like, I feel like spirits speak to us in the ways that wherever we are. So like, for someone maybe that's, hanging out on Instagram or something, that they kind of, I know there's algorithms and all of that, but it's you pay attention to certain things and there's a reason for that. Either, spirit wants you to, yeah, I know there's algorithms, but I still am a firm believer that we are meant to see certain things. And I think our spirit guides and our higher selves are above those algorithms, because I can get something suddenly and I never see anything like it again. So it's not necessarily just the algorithms that made a difference in how I viewed something. So anyway, pay attention to those. I hope you guys have a glorious Sunday. Thank you. Take care. And hit that like button, please. Thanks.